What is a healthy eating plate? Hello class, in this video I am going to explain what the healthy eating plate is. The healthy eating plate is the most current up-to-date research-driven evidence-based model for how we ought to be comprising our meals for the most healthful benefits. Once upon a time we had like the food pyramid. Now it's the healthy eating plate, and it was created by T.H. Chan of Harvard. So this is an evidence-based model. As you can see, there is a plate. You have vegetables, whole grains, fruits, and proteins. Off to the side, you see fats, and then up to the top, you see water. To make this as simple as possible, obviously you can read the slide for what specific servings that you need. But to make this the most impactful for you, when you're creating your meals, whether you have a bowl or a plate, as long as you start off with half of it as vegetables, you're on the right track. So you want a half to be vegetables, you want a quarter of it to be grains, and then a quarter of it to be a lean protein. I know in the plate here there's fruits. Fruits and vegetables are delicious, but yeah, if you can get vegetables in half of that, you're successful on your way to transitioning to a plant-focused diet. All right, diving in a little deeper, as we can see here, it says the more veggies, the better. Right, you want a variety of colors, a variety of textures, because they all have different micronutrient profiles. Micronutrients are like vitamins and minerals, right? The more variety of those that you can get, the better it's going to be for preventing and fighting disease, which we'll cover later on in the next slides. Whole grains, things like brown rice, what do we got? Brown rice, whole grain pasta, wheat bread, things of that nature. Those are really going to be good for you as far as health and controlling your blood sugar. So you want a quarter of that to be encompassed in your plate, and then you want a quarter of it to be a healthy protein. As you transition towards more plant focus, tofu, tempeh, lentils, beans, soy, things of that nature, those will be more of your proteins. But as of right now, it would be recommended that you would stick towards things like fish and chicken, like lean meats, with a reduced amount of red meat and almost total avoidance of things like sausage and bacon that are heavily processed. So that's kind of how you want your plate to be set up. Start off mainly vegetables, get a whole grain going, and then figure out a protein. And as we do the demonstration and recipes later on in the courses, you'll see as you start to put your plates together, it becomes easier to do this. As you can notice, fats are encompassed in the meal, but they're off to the side, and that's because fats are incredibly energy dense. A little bit goes a long way, so you want to use it sparsely, maybe just in some of the dressings or maybe some of the sauces, but be mindful of how much you're using and make sure to use like a recommended amount. And then for drinks, it's recommended that obviously water is the most recommended drink, but things like coffee and tea, if they're unsweetened, and you also want to stick to things that are low in sugar. So even if you're going to have a sugary beverage, try to find something that has less sugar than more. All right, so that is the living plate. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down below. I'd love to address them. I believe that I explained that thoroughly, but you never know, and I'm always looking to improve. So until the next video, keep grazing.